Hi, I'm going to be showing you a tutorial of the song Clocks by Coldplay on the ukulele. I should mention that you have to have your ukulele in the standard tuning with the high G string. If you have the low G, doing the little riff part that I'm about to show you won't work. You'll need the G to be the high octave. Most people have this on their ukulele anyway, but I thought I should mention it because I actually normally use a tenor ukulele with the low G string. So, but anyway, I'm just gonna get started here. There's three parts. The riff, the main chord sequence that you're gonna use in the verse and the choruses, and then there's also a little bridge section that's in there too. So I'm just gonna start with the first part. This is the riff that you hear running throughout the song at different parts. I'll play it and then I'll show you how to I'll break it down for you. It goes like this. Okay, and that just keeps repeating. So what you're doing there is you're playing an E flat, a B flat minor, and an F minor, and you're not actually going to play the chords like you normally might play them. In order to play this sequence, you're going to finger them somewhat differently. So I'll show you the chord shapes, and then I'll show you the strumming pattern, the plucking pattern. So the E flat is you're going to bar the third fret, and then you're going to have your pinky on the sixth fret. So this is a C chord shape. So C on the third fret barred. Okay, just like that. And then for the B flat minor, you're not actually going to play it like you might normally with the barred first fret, your ring finger on the third fret. You're going to use that later, but you're not going to use it for this riff. For this riff, what you have to do is put your pinky on the fourth fret, your index finger on the first, oh, I should say pinky on the fourth fret of the A string, index finger on the first fret of the E string, and your thumb on the third fret of the G string. The C string, you're not going to use, you're never going to use the C string at any point during this riff, so you can leave it open for this. So it's not going to sound like anything if you, it doesn't quite sound like a B flat minor chord because the C string's not how it's supposed to be, but since you're not using it, it doesn't really matter. So just get your finger just like this. It's a weird shape, but I found it's easy enough to move to when I'm playing. And then for the F minor, it's just a regular F minor chord shape. So first fret of the G and the E strings, and third fret of the A string, that's an F minor. So you have, okay, and now I'm going to show you the plucking pattern. So when you've got your chord shapes, what you're going to do, it's the same thing for each of these chords. So it's going to be, it's not too complicated. So what you're doing there is you're going from A to G, and then to E, and then you repeat. So it's A, G, E, A, G, E, and then you're going to do just A, G. So, and then, so you play that once for the E flat, and then you're going to move to the B flat minor, and then you're going to have to play that same thing, but you're going to play it twice. So it's going to go, and then you're going to move to the F minor shape, and you're going to play the exact same thing, just once. So you do the E flat once, and then you go to the B flat, not the E flat, E flat, never mind. And so play E flat once, then go to the B flat minor, play it again, and then you're going to go to the F minor. So that's all that that pattern, and it just kind of repeats a couple times, and you'll know where to put it throughout the song. So I'll play it one time all the way through. And just pluck with whatever fingers you're comfortable with. I use my thumb and my index finger, but do it however feels comfortable to you. It might take a little practice to get it down. I still mess it up a couple times every once in a while. Okay, and then for the verse and the chorus, you're going to use the exact same chords. But like as I said, they're going to be fingered a little differently. You're just going to use the regular chord shapes. And this is, I'll just play it through, and then I'll break it down. And it just keeps repeating. So it's the same three chords, the E flat, except you're going to play your E flat like you normally would play E flat. So that's going to be your E shape, but moved down a half step. So it's going to be first fret of the A string and third fret of the C, G, and E string. And then you're going to switch to the B flat minor, which is just barring the first bar, the first fret, and then put your ring finger on the third fret. And then the F minor, which is the same as it was from the pattern I showed you before. So you do that for 4 beats, and then the B flat minor for 8 beats, just like on that riff I showed you. Then go to the F minor. And it just keeps repeating. The way I do that is I just normally do kind of a hard down strum, and I emphasize certain beats just to kind of get a rhythm going. But you can do it however you want. You could even just strum back and forth if you wanted. Yeah, kind of like that. So that's those two parts. And the last part is a little a bridge, which goes after the second chorus, I think. And I'll just play it for you, and then I'll it's 3 different chords, and it's in a different key, and I'll just kind of show you. I'll show you how I play it. Okay. So what that is an F sharp, a C sharp, and a G sharp. So the F sharp is an F, but you bar the first fret. So first fret and then the F shape. So second fret of the E string, fourth fret of the G string. Then a C sharp, which is just C, bar the first fret, kind of like the F sharp, bar the first fret, and then you do your ring finger or your pinky on the fourth fret of the A string. And then you're going to do a G sharp, which the easiest way to do G sharp is the same shape as the F sharp, but you slide it up to the third fret. You bar the third fret, just like that. So F shape, bar the third fret. You can also do it bar the first fret and do the G shape, which would make sense because that'll just make it the G sharp. But I find this is a little harder to move to, so most people just do the barring the third fret. If you're comfortable doing the barring the first fret with the G shape, go ahead and do that. So it's the same kind of strumming pattern as the other part I showed you. So you hold the F sharp for 8 measures, then you do the C sharp and the G sharp for 4 measures, and then after you repeat that a couple times, I'm not exactly sure how many, you'd have to listen to the song, then you just kind of end on the F sharp, you let it ring out for a measure, and then you go back to the so I'll just play it. Just like that. So that's basically all you need to play the entire song. Just listen to it so you make sure you can get all the parts exactly where they need to go. Anyway, thanks. See you later.